Breaking news in business and financial market. Let's start. Shares of tech giant Apple Incorporation slumped to their lowest level since July 2021 yesterday. Major concerns regarding the supply of iPhones in the holiday period has been cited as one of the key reasons for a sell-off of tech stocks. According to a report by the business news website MarketWatch, shares of Apple Incorporation fell by 1.7% in the afternoon trading. The stock was headed for a price which would have been its lowest for the year. The tech giant stock has fallen by 12.4% in December 2022, which happens to be its weakest monthly performance since it fell by 12.8% in May 2019. Apple stock has been bad days in the past too, such as historic 56.9% plunge it took in 2008's financial crisis. The stock fell by 27% this year. Earlier this year, the iPhone maker had to deal with the chaos as its assembler Foxconn factory, located in China, witnessed an outbreak of COVID, which severely affected operations in the month of October. As China changes its COVID policy, lifting curbs and COVID preventive restrictions, the risk of worker shortage now looms over assembly factory in China. Moving on. RIL under Mukesh Ambani is a more diversified entity with business interests now spanning across the telecom, retail, clean energy and entertainment domains, among others. The year 2022 witnessed several key developments in the world of Indian businesses, and among top them is that the year marks 2 decades since Mukesh Dhirubhai Ambani became chairman of Reliance Industries, India's largest private sector corporation. Taking over RIL chairmanship at the passing of his father and Reliance founder Dhirubhai Ambani, Mukesh Ambani has over these past 20 years carved out a reputation for himself as a global businessman willing to take the big bets and make the pivots necessary to turn Reliance, that ranked 104th in the 2022 Fortune Global 500 list, into a global tour de force. Moving on. Bulls took a breather on December 28 after a day-to-day run-up due to lack of cues of the domestic as well as global fronts, and maybe ahead of expiry of months futures and options contracts on December 29. The Nifty 50 has largely seen consolidation on Wednesday and closed flat with a negative bias from a bullish candle for the third straight session as the closing was higher than opening levels. The index has retained 18,100 level at close. If it maintains the set level, then 18,200 to 18,300 is likely to be the possibility in coming sessions, with strong support at 18,000 to 17,900 levels, but overall it is expected to be range-bound markets, experts said. Moving on, India's small towns like Hathras, Sasaram and Tenali witnessed the highest increase in room bookings in 2022, according to hospitality and travel tech firm Oyo's annual data. With travel bouncing back strongly after the pandemic, Oyo's Travelopedia 2022 found that Hyderabad, Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata and Chennai emerged as the most booked cities in India for business travel. Uttar Pradesh became the most visited state in 2022. Smaller towns and cities such as Hathras in UP, Srinagar in Uttarakhand, Sasaram in Bihar, Tenali in Andhra Pradesh observed the highest increase in bookings in 2022 versus 2021. June 4, 2022 was the most booked day in 2022, Oyo said in a statement citing its data. Moving on, Spendness 40 Financial on Wednesday approved the transfer of its stressed loan portfolio, including return of loans to an asset reconstruction company amounting to 95 rupees crore. The return of portfolio has outstanding of 323 rupees crore as on 30 September 2022. The microfinancer shall follow Swiss challenge method for the amount. The board has approved the transfer of stressed loan portfolio, including return of loans of 323 rupees crore outstanding as on September 30, 2022 to an asset reconstruction company pursuant to Swiss challenge method for consideration of rupees 95 crore, the firm said in a release. Moving on, Adani Transmission has formed a subsidiary, BEST Smart Metering Limited, to undertake the smart meter business. BSML is incorporated in India and registered with the Register of Companies, Gujarat at Ahmedabad on 27 December 2022 and is yet to commence its business operation, a BSE filing stated. Company has incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary company in the name of BEST Smart Metering Limited, a BSE filing stated. Moving on. Two major vaccine makers from Hyderabad, Biological E Limited and Bharat Biotech, together are holding about 250 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines ready to dispatch as and when ordered are received. According to respective company sources, Biological E is holding 200 million doses of its COVID-19 vaccine Corbavax, while Bharat Biotech is sitting on a stockpile of 50 million doses of Covaxin. Dr. Vikram Parekar, Executive Vice President of Biological E, said the firm produced 30 crore doses of Corbavax in total, aided by the vaccine manufacturer commitment to the central government. In March 2022, Biological E successfully supplied 10 crore doses to the government. Moving on, the share price of India Pesticides climbed almost 10% on December 28 after Shalvis Specialities, a wholly owned subsidiary, received environmental clearance for setting up a manufacturing plant in Uttar Pradesh. At 12 pm, the stock was quoting at ₹263.75 a piece, higher by 8.9%. This marked its biggest single-day gain since September 15. Trading volumes of 1.2 million shares were significantly higher than the 20-day average volume of 80,420. According to an exchange filing, Shalvis will set up a manufacturing plant of agrochemicals and intermediates, API ingredients and fine chemical in Hamirpur district of Uttar Pradesh. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned with Financial Pulse for business and financial market updates.